Hey everyone! Today I'm gonna do a video that I've been wanting to do for a little while. I'm gonna call it my purpose video, and it's basically me just describing the purpose of this channel and why it's happening. So if that interests you, then go ahead and watch, and if it doesn't, then watch some of my other videos. Thanks! Alright, so who am I? My name is Madeline, and I attend high school, and I am planning on going into the fashion industry when I graduate. And I make these videos for my channel, Modestly Obsessed, or my Modest Obsession, and I'll kind of get into the naming of that later. But I am very involved in the arts. I love to create. It's my passion. But anyways, so besides creating, I am very involved in my church and with my family. They're my best friends. And yeah. If you want to know more about my life, I am thinking about doing a Draw My Life video, which I know was like a big thing a while back, but I always wanted to do it, so I'm probably gonna do it. But that's basically the lowdown on me. So if you're interested in following my Twitter or Instagram or Pinterest, they are linked above I guess maybe not above, they're linked in my channel. There's the little icons in the thing behind my profile picture. The banner. I don't know what it is. That thing. There's like the little squares, and I'll put the links down as well because that would make it a heck of a lot easier. Okay. Alright, so what is my channel? My channel is fashion and beauty and just basically everyday do-it-yourself videos. So I got really into these because I don't really know. I think it's because I just like to see things that I see and then see how I can make it more with the things that I already have in my house, because I'm not going to go out and spend a whole bunch of money. And even if my DIYs do cost money, it's really cheap, so just keep that in mind. But anyways, so I just make those sorts of videos with like hair how-tos, and I eventually want to put up sewing ones as well because I'm really into that. Alright, so the next is when. So I am going to try and record my videos on Monday, edit them on Tuesday, and get them up on YouTube by Wednesday. And I'll probably be putting reminders on my Twitter and Instagram, so follow those for all of my updates. I'm going to try and post every week, and I know some weeks it doesn't get to that and whatever, but I'm going to try and do this every week. So, yeah. Alright, so the biggest one is probably why. So, first I'm going to talk about like the title of my channel, Modestly Obsessed, why I chose that. Alright, so in my church, it's really important to us that we keep our bodies modest and covered. And so I am an aspiring fashion designer, and I am going to, when I start my own fashion line, I'm going to make it modest but trendy, like super trendy, because it's really difficult to be able to find things that are fashion forward but are also modest. So that's my goal, is to make things that are modest but still look super good. But then I also kind of put a little play on words in that, because, I mean, I'm kind of bad at explaining this, but just bear with me. Okay, so like my modest obsession, like, okay, there's an obsession with being modest, which is a little bit of a stretch, but, I mean, I thought it sounded cool. So, anyways, okay, so then like like you're modestly obsessed with something. Like, you see where I'm going with this? Like, it's like you're obsessed with it, but like it's just like modestly. I don't know how to explain this. Like you're obsessed, but you don't like tell everyone all the time, I guess. So it's like you're embarrassed. You just kind of like keep it to yourself, sort of. Which is completely branching out from that, because I am telling everyone, I am telling the entire world that I like this. So, I mean, whatever. But, also, just keep in mind that I am going to try really hard to make sure that my videos don't just apply to people who are religious or whatever. Like, that's not what this is. I just want it to be accessible for people who want to be modest. And I haven't really done anything yet that has to do with clothes, but when I do, then that's kind of the twist that will be taken. Alright, so I also want to make these videos just so that they can be a resource for other people, because I found it really helpful. And so I just want to share my knowledge with the world and also share what I love doing. So, yeah. Alright, so the last W is where, and that one's pretty obvious. I mean, you can find my videos on YouTube at Modestly Obsessed. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram, like I mentioned before. And there you will get updates for all my new videos and whatnot. So, just keep in touch. Hey, so if any of that sounds interesting to you, then don't be afraid to subscribe and catch my videos every week on Wednesday. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks the most. What am I thinking?